Hello, I'm Danica Lucia. I'm one of the directors of Cinemalaya, The Color of Ash. And this is our first full-length feature.
Ako naman po si Raylan Chavez, writer at saka co-director for Malamang.
Hi, I'm Top Nazareno and my film for 2019 is Sword. Ang mga nagawa ko pong films for the past years ay I did a short film back in 2014 titled Eyeball. It competed in Cinemalaya short feature category, and last 2017 I did Kiko Boxingero, which won Best Actor, Best Supporting Actress, and Best Musical Score. So this is my third Cinemalaya film.
I'm Theodore Poparola. I'm the director of Iska, and this is my first time to join Cinemalaya.
For this entry po, the funny thing is that kami ng co-writer ko, bali pangatlong bihis na itong story na to doon sa balak namin talaga for Cinemalaya. In short po, Palamaya was a material na umpisa pa lang alam namin, isasali talaga namin siya sa Cinemalaya. So, dahil matagal na kaming fan ng Cinemalaya Festival, siguro like 14, 13 years na, more or less meron kaming idea on ano yung klaseng storya na gusto namin ipasa sa Cinemalaya. At saka kung ano yung kwento na to, kung kaya ba namin siyang i-direct for instance or i-mount.
Meron akong fascination sa father-son stories or mother-son or yung dynamics ng mag-ama. So, and from Kiko, nag-isip ako ng another concept na father-son. Ang pinaka-statement ko of this film is very personal din. So, yung lahat tayo nagmamadaling tumanda, hindi natin na-realize na matanda na din yung mga magulang natin. So, which is very universal.
Yung kwento ng Iska, parang na-inspire ako sa kwento ng house cleaner ko. So one Sunday, nagkataon ako nag-initiate ako ng small talk. Sabi ko, kumusta? Tapos sobrang ako na-shock kasi yung kumusta ko, biglang buhos. Bigla siyang umiyak, bigla siya nag-breakdown. Tapos sabi ko, okay lang po kayo. Ano nangyari? Ba't po kayo umiyak? So kinuwentungan niya na apparently meron siyang apo na special sa term niya. And then, kinuha daw ng isang TV crew because they were accusing her of parang nilalak niya sa loob ng bahay at kinakadena yung anak niya habang nagtatrabaho siya. So sobra ako na siya kasi in the first place parang ang tagal na niyang naglilinis sa akin. Hindi ko alam na meron siyang apo na special. And then at the same time, na-realize ko, parang sabi ko sa kanya, te, alam mo kung hindi kita kilala, i-judge kita kasi bakit mo naman ginagawa yun? Ba't mo kinukulong yung apo mo? And then na-realize ko, ang quick ko to judge, pero kilala ko siya for more than a decade already. She's a good person. And then, oo nga, kung yung apo niyang may autism spectrum na alam kong extreme kind, ay dadalhin niya sa work niya bilang taga-sirop sa UP, Monday to Friday. Walang mangyayari sa trabaho niya, wala siyang choice, wala siyang option. Doon nagkaroon ako ng personal epiphany like, okay, I'm working as a story editor for a reality show. I'm watching these supposedly reality show characters. Ito yung totoong buhay. And yet hindi ako aware sa mga totoong realities sa mga tao sa paligid ko. So, yun yung dun ko nakuha yung concept na parang na-inspire ako. Umikot yung utak ko, nagkaroon ako ng maraming what-ifs.
Yes, I have a co-writer, si Liberty Trinidad. Classmates po kasi kami sa Cinemalaya Institute. And then, Levi is also a very close friend of mine. So, alam ko na yung strengths and weaknesses niya as a writer.
Ang writers ko po ay si Denise O'Hara and si John Bidia. So, si Denise O'Hara, kami po yung nag-conceptualize ng initial story. And sa ngayon po, ang susulat po ngayon ay si John Bidia.
Yes, I'm collaborating with my friend. She's also a college blockmate. Her name is Rose Colindres.
I think one thing that we take pride in the material is it's a collaboration of artists of all formats.
So para siyang exhibit. Like when you watch the film, it's not you're just watching a film. It's seeing real artworks from real artists in the film.
When it comes to your question naman po, kung parang when it comes to inclusion, I think, na parang dahil ito ay kwento ng babae, paano yung mga lalaki? Kung halimbawa isa kang lalaki manonood at manonood ka ng pelikulang pambabae, makaka-relate ka ba? The answer po is yes, because Malamaya naman is not an exclusive film. It's trying to redefine certain norms or certain paniniwala sa babae or certain representation of women in film. Pero hindi po ibig sabihin ito na dahil yes, na ina-out mo ang kalalakihan. Kasi isa pa rin po siya love story at relationship pa rin naman po siya.
Or this about this teenager na months na siyang nakatira under the hospital bed of his father sa isang public hospital. So dun sa hospital, madami siya nakilala, nagkaroon ng community, mga friends siya, na-in-love siya. So basically, the film is a coming-of-age film. Tungkol siya sa isang batang nagpinata sa loob ng isang ospital.
So based sa kwento ng house cleaner ko, bumuo kami ng isang fictional story about a loving but impoverished grandmother of a child with autism spectrum who is deemed unworthy to be a mother by the media and the government. So yun. So how she overcame the odds or paano siya nag-survive through that, yun yung pinaka-basic premise ng pelikula.
More than the talent, mas tinitignan ko talaga kung makakasundo ko siya. Kung may connection kami sa vision, personally, kung makaka-relate kami sa experiences ng isa't isa. Because, again, this is a very personal film, so dapat maintindihan niya kung saan ako nanggagaling. So dapat kaming dalawa, may chemistry kami. Ang process ko with my Cinemalaya films is, gusto ko talaga ng fresh na mukha. Kung yung lead role, gusto ko first film niya yung pelikula ko. Same with the team po. Halos buong team po nito ay nakatrabaho ko na for the longest time. Mula nung short film ko pa unang short film ko pa noong 2014.
That time, parang yung sinabi ko, pag gagawa ko ng Cinemalaya, kailangang puso ito. Susundin ko kung ano yung gusto ko. Susundin ko parang sa ngayon, ako muna kung ano yung napupusuan ko. So, basically in doing the cast selection, more than big names, mas iniisip ko kung sino yung bagay na artista to portray the role. We interviewed line producers na galing indie, and then we just tinitingnan namin kung sino yung fit for the, meaning sino yung collaborative, creative, and then yet at the same time knows the limitations of the budget. Basically, ako yung hinahanap ko lang naman sa staff is they're equally passionate as I am.
Okay.
We had arguments, pero ang rule kasi namin, at napansin namin while we're doing this, is that hanggang di kami nag-agree, hindi is the best. When it comes to decision, like for design or kung saan pupunta, directions, ganyan. And it's true, kasi since we've been friends for so long, I think we have the same aesthetic taste, or more or less. So, pag hindi pa kami nag-agree, we don't settle, we don't just argue, we push it, we challenge ourselves.
Sanay na kami. Kumbaga siguro feeling ko, nalagpasan na namin yung stage na kahit barilin nila yung idea ko or barilin ko yung idea nila, hindi na kami masasaktan. Kasi alam namin at the end of the day, kasi kakaganda yun ng pelikula ng gawa namin. Hindi naman porket binaril ko yung idea mo ganito ko sa'yo, or hindi naman porket nagbato ka ng idea kailangan naman sundin ng lahat. Kumbaga, demokrasya.
If ever there are creative arguments, mostly they're stemmed from the limitations of the budget. So sometimes you really have to be creative enough to still get your point across kahit na merong ganong klaseng limitation. I tell them that, since this is my first independent film, I really want to be free in the creative process of this movie, but I also told them na I also want to be collaborative. So don't be shy in telling me na may mali ako sa ganito or dapat may suggestion kayo na mas maganda. I will listen.
For me, it's about being broken and beautiful at the same time. And it's okay. For me, kasi we are both artists and works of art at the same time. So it's who you are and you're still developing as you go. So this film, I think, shows that. Na parang, yes, you're brilliant, you're beautiful, but at the same time, you can be broken. And it's okay, because it's life, and you can be accepted for that. And I think that's what makes a masterpiece a masterpiece. It's the process. It's not the ending na wow, brilliant. Pero, nobody just arrives. There's a journey in and I think you can feel.
For me, siguro ang soul ng pelikula is yung the creative process. And how it affects so many areas in our lives. Kasi itong pelikula na to, kaya siya mahirap gawin, kaya kami nahihirapan ni Nika. Kasi aside from, you have a developing relationship, you're also developing an artwork or an art piece. So, may mga times na parang ang feeling ang boring nung process. But I think what we're trying to tell people is that art is not alienating, number one. And number two is that you just have to be patient with it. It takes time. Brilliance takes time.
It reflects the public healthcare system natin. So ang tanong para kanino ba lang ba ang healthcare sa Pilipinas? Ang mayaman ba or mahirap lang ba or ano ang mga problema sa proseso?
Soul of the film, I think the soul of the film is because it talks about universal love. It talks about the love of a person who mothers a kid beyond her duty and capacity without nothing but armed with a responsibility wrapped in love. Lahat tayo nakaka-relate nun, whether naging nanay ka or kapatid ka or tatay ka, lahat tayo nagkakaroon ng pagkakataon na sobrang may kapamilya tayong mahal lang natin na gagawin natin ang lahat para sa taong yun.
We pray a lot. Kailangan
Expertise.
we pray a lot and we work hard. We research, we do the hard work. We grind, we talk to people, we go to places. And this is something kasi na close in our hearts. And we don't just settle for kung ano lang, the normal. We really try to push it until meron pa ba, parang ganyan. So I think it works na dalawa kami.
It's very heavy on research since, as I've said, it tackles also, bukod sa family dynamics, it talks about the healthcare system of the Philippines na hindi naman pwedeng gawing fiction, hindi ko pwedeng dayain. Kailangan mag-reflect siya ng realidad. Hindi lang na experience ko, kundi experience ng karamihan ng Pilipino. The casting, the workshop, magkakaroon kami ng immersions. So, kasi I wanna be as accurate as possible sa pag-portray ng realidad ng healthcare system natin.
I research still about autism spectrum, even my characters, even my actors. Nag-research kami. We went to interview child psychologists, special child psychologists, and mga occupational therapists sa mga batang yon. We also interviewed and researched on the life of the character. Alam kong loosely based lang siya, hindi siya true story niya, but ang dami naming insights na nakuha dun sa house cleaner ko. Ang nangyari, after nung audition ng Cinemalaya, nagkaroon ako ng accident na nagkaroon ako ng displaced ankle fracture. I wasn't able to walk for 1 month and then 2 months of therapy. So parang syempre that time parang I got so frustrated because I was really preparing everything for this movie, but iisip ko in hindsight, parang blessing in disguise siya because doon hindi ko natapos yung soap opera ko, na tanggal ako doon sa pelikulang dapat gawin ko, so it gave me the chance to focus more on Iska. So parang yun, dahil doon ko binuhos yung energy ko sa movie. So it's more of countless hours of pre-production, research, auditions, go-sees.
I would want to encourage more women to be directors. Ang daming babaeng manunulat, ang daming babaeng producer, ang daming babaeng artista, ang daming kwento na babae ang bida. Pero konting-konti, mabibilang mo lang kung ilan ang babaeng director.
More than the awards and the recognitions or good reviews is yung maraming makanood ng pelikula mo. Mas mabigyan ng chance ng tao or hindi ko alam, ng gobyerno kung anong way, kasi medyo nahihirapan kaming mga maliliit na filmmakers and producers na may palabas sa buong bansa po, sarili nating bansa. At ang sakit lang isipin na minsan mas na-appreciate pa yung ibang gawa natin sa ibang bansa kaysa sa sarili natin.
I mean, we have many stories to tell. At dami nating mga kwento dito sa Pilipinas na hindi pa nailalahad. At magandang mapanood to ng local audience. So I'm really hoping na dumating yung time na every week may 2 o 3 pelikulang Pilipino na pinapalabas sa mga sinehan, and then lahat kumikita. Parang yun yung pinaka